folks, Phatman here, and this is the Phatman Show podcast, netcast. We're thinking of doing a few different items here at Phatman Little Boy. One of them is that we're going to do the Phatman Show, and the Phatman Show would be a couple times a week. I don't know if you've watched the Little Boy show. He had his own show the other day. He calls it A Few Minutes or Moments with Little Boy. The difference is I'm not going to use this to be a little whiny guy who couldn't get his stuff out during the Phatman Show. I'm actually going to come up with subjects every week that have to do with, events that I want to talk about. Sorry for my facial hair today. Normally I would be a little more clean shaven. Plus we have a divider that goes behind us that I don't have up today. So you're kind of seeing out our windows here in the studios here at PMLB Media. I'm at the producer's desk as well. So basically we're going to come to you as much as possible. I'd like to do an everyday show. I kind of doubt I'll have time for that, but I really would like to. Also, please give us a call at 619-387-3457. You can call us anytime, day or night. It'll go to a voicemail, but if we're live, and I'll be producing these shows live, put a tweet out probably 30 minutes before the show. I like to do the show at about 11 o'clock every day, between 10 and 11 every day. Now, I know I'm in direct conflict with Rush, so if you're listening to Rush at work, it'd be a very, very hard sell to change over, but of course, we'll also have our podcast as well, and you can always get the Phatman Little Boy podcast at Apple iTunes. You can go to your iTunes store, search Phatman Little Boy, or right from our website, phatmanlittleboy.com, click on the podcast link, and it'll take you to where you can subscribe, to the podcast. Also, I wanted to say our sponsor this week is goldandsilver.com. If you go to our site, you'll see links for gold and silver. That's what I invest in. My accountant told me probably about 5 years ago that gold's what you want to be. I put a little bit of money in gold. I wish I put a lot more in. Of course, that was when gold was, less than $1,000 an ounce. Now it's quite up there. It's almost $2,000, I believe, an ounce, or maybe more. I'm not sure. I just know that at goldandsilver.com you can purchase 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce, U.S. silver or U.S. gold, dollars or 20 pieces, I'm not sure exactly how they call them, for about $1,790, somewhere in that neighborhood. So we really do thank them for being a sponsor of the Phatman Little Boy Show as well as the Phatman Show. Let's get into it. Today's topic that I want to talk to is about Solyndra. Now, as some of you may have heard or not, the president now is deciding that Solyndra, he is kind of shifting the blame. Basically, he's saying that it wasn't really their job or their project. Now, I'd like to play you a little clip, a little sound clip. I hope this works. I want you to listen to it. Then we'll come back. It's hysterical. Hold on a second. Let me get that going there.
We can see positive impacts right here at Solyndra. Through the Recovery Act, this company received a loan to expand its operations. This new factory is the result of those loans. Obviously, we wish Solyndra hadn't gone bankrupt, but understand, this was not our program per se. And we can see the positive impacts right here at Solyndra. This was not our program per se.
So my question is, Mr. President, when do you start taking blame for any of your actions? Now, let's go through Wikipedia, which I have on this other screen here in front of me. It shows that the U.S. government, under the administration of Barack Obama, this is his administration, gave $535 million loan guarantees to Solyndra Corporation in 2009 as part of the program to spur alternative energy growth. Now, at the beginning, when he gave the money, he's straight out said, this is something that I'm doing. This is how I'm going to make things better. We're going to become the global leader in green technology, which was great. I support green technology. I hope we are. But then when they cut and run, went bankrupt, and of course we lost the money, it wasn't his decision per se. So when does this president ever take responsibility for his actions? I have gone through this with Little Boy numerous times, and of course he can never answer it. But when does it stop being somebody else's fault? Well, Mr. President, this is your fault. And saying that it isn't your fault per se was ridiculous. It's your fault. Man up. Own up to it. $500 million gone. You made a mistake. All right, you move on. Now, what I'm a little upset with is that he did have ties with the company beforehand. Now, I don't know if he lost money in their bankruptcy. I don't know if he sold before for sure. I'm sure, there's all kinds of sides of this story. I'm not trying to throw a controversy in here, but what I'm saying is it's about time that when you make a mistake, you own up to it. All the rest of us have to. You do too. Anyway, this is the Phatman Show. It's a quick little couple of minute segment. The next show our actual shows will start on Monday. This show was just a quick little blurb on Solyndra that I wanted to talk about. But again, I want to thank goldandsilver.com. So if you go to our website, you can see it's goldsilver.com. You can click on the banner links below this video. If you're listening to us through podcast, if you can go to phatmanlittleboy.com and click on Gold and Silver and learn a little bit about your options for saving in a very, 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 I don't even know how to say other word than fragile, volatile economy that we have here. And with the president's idea of we'll just print more money, maybe you need to have something as tangible as gold or silver. All right, thank you, and we will see you real soon.